Hi ladies, hope you're having a nice day. I'm Carla, the founder of the Feminine Energy, and I wanted to do this video today on request because I'm on a Facebook group of the Feminine Energy. If you're not in the group, just go there, go to Facebook, join the group. It's an amazing group full of beautiful, wonderful women where we discuss everything about feminine energy. So you should join if this interests you. So there was a request on the group, so for me to do a video talking about what is a high value woman, a high value feminine woman, and also what is a high value masculine man. And because there are a lot of preconceptions and misjudgments about what is a feminine woman, a high value feminine woman, a high value masculine man. And me personally, I don't like labels. I think a high value feminine woman and a high value masculine man, they don't label themselves like this. They don't go around saying, I'm a high value feminine woman, I'm a high value masculine man, because they don't have anything to prove. They just live a high value life, but don't have anything to prove. They don't have to tell others they are high value or have to, have any labels. But it seems there is a label that a lot of people use nowadays. So it can mean different things to different people. I want to give my perspective of what to me is a high value feminine woman or a high value masculine man. So starting with a feminine woman, to me, a high value feminine, sometimes, I have to say this first, sometimes a lot of people link a high value feminine woman with a woman who is very, is very slim or young, or she always dresses the part, she always looks the part, she wears dresses, she wears heels, always having makeup every day, always her hair is impeccable. That's what a lot of people associate or link with being a high value feminine woman. And with the men, a lot of people, when they think about a high value masculine man, they think about a man who is wealthy, who is rich, has an amazing lifestyle, goes traveling to 5-star hotels, luxury places. It has a lot, maybe has a successful business, has a lot of connections, has this amazing lifestyle. So it's a man who has many options about women, etc., etc. So it can be. I'm not saying this is not what a high value feminine woman is, or this is not what a high value masculine man is. They can surely be like this and have this kind of lifestyle, but those things on a woman or on a man themselves alone don't make them high value. Because at least to me, being high value is having values, it's having morals, it's having values, it's having standards. So just because, for example, just because a man is wealthy, that doesn't mean he's a provider. That doesn't mean he's generous. That doesn't mean that he's devoted to his wife and to his family. Just because he's wealthy or just because he has many options doesn't mean anything. And what I mean is, it doesn't mean that he's gonna be a good partner, doesn't mean that he's gonna be a good husband, that doesn't mean that he's gonna treat you properly. So even, for example, you can take a woman to a Michelin restaurant. That doesn't mean that he's going to treat her properly. It just means that it's his normal. To him, go to that kind of restaurant, it's normal to him. So that doesn't mean that he's going to treat you right, he's going to treat you properly. So, and the same with the woman. So just because she's always looking the part and she's slim, it doesn't make her a high value, feminine woman, in the sense of having values, in the sense of having high standards, of wanting the best for her, not settling for less than she deserves. So it's being a high value person in general. It's about having high values, and it's about having, for a woman, It's about being in her feminine energy. It's about being open. It's about connected to her emotions. It's about, being open to receive from others. It's about being kind, having empathy, having integrity, having high standards on what she accepts and what she doesn't accept. It's about having boundaries and putting those boundaries when she needs. It's about removing herself from situations that don't make her any good, and gonna harm her in any way. So it's being honest, it's having, integrity, it's being having those values. And for a man, it's about high value masculine man. It's a man who is a provider, has a provider mindset. He's generous. He doesn't need to be wealthy, but he has that provider, because not all wealthy men have a provider mindset or are providers. Some are the complete opposite. So it doesn't need to necessarily to be wealthy, but he is financially stable, because that's important to him for his life, and to provide to his wife or to his children, to his family. So he has that mindset of being a provider. He also has integrity, has empathy. He treats others right, and he treats his woman right. Well, of course, treats her like a princess. Gives the world to her. He's devoted to one woman, although he might have options, but he is devoted to that one woman who is his dream woman. And he is a man who is, has empathy, is emotionally open, emotionally available. He communicates often. He's not the kind of man who just goes silent and then comes back saying, oh, he was very busy. It doesn't do any of the BS. It's a man who is considerate, and he treats you properly, and he genuinely cares for you, and cares for your needs, and cares in fulfilling your needs, and basically just making your life easier and comfortable. That's what makes a high value masculine man. So all those things that sometimes are associated with being high value masculine man or high value feminine woman, which kind of are superficial, don't get distracted by them. So, for example, if you are a woman, don't think that you're gonna have to go on a strict diet in order to be slim and lose weight, etc., to be seen as a high value feminine woman, because that's absurd. A high value feminine woman doesn't go by starving herself, or killing herself in the gym just to be slim. She takes care of her. Yes, she likes to take care of her health, of her body, but she has a balance. She's balanced. She's not going to extremes, and she cultivates her essence, she does her inner work. She cultivates her inner values, and she knows she is a high value feminine woman because she puts her needs first. She cares about herself and she cares about others, but she has standards. She has high standards, and she has self-love and works on her self-esteem, and knows her worth, so she doesn't settle for less than she deserves. So this is a kind of woman that is a high value feminine woman, and it's the sort of things that you need to cultivate. You need to go deeper. It's not just wearing a dress and put on makeup, to look feminine. There's a lot of in this area of feminine energy. There's a lot of what I call performing femininity, or performative femininity. Is when you are performing, you look very feminine from the outside, and then you are performing. I have to say this, I have to talk like that, I have to to talk like this with my with this kind of voice, and that's performative femininity, because you're not being genuine, you're not being yourself. And being a high value feminine woman, that's very important as well. A high value feminine woman, a high value feminine man, they're genuine. They love who they are. They are very proud of her. They don't have to pretend to be someone else. A high value feminine woman doesn't have to pretend. She doesn't have to talk with a different voice or act a certain way, or to be liked, or to have a man giving her what she wants. No, she's genuine. And when she connects with her essence, with her feminine essence, she will naturally, her feminine characteristics will naturally come out. So she will slow down. She will talk more, even more slowly. She will, there will be things that will become more soft, but it will be natural. It will be something natural. It won't be something that she's forcing. So it's very important for a woman to cultivate those values, those that doing that inner work, so she can recognize a high value masculine man and don't get distracted, by those shiny things, that superficial shiny things that we might think it's high value, and sometimes when you dig deeper, and it's not, and it's really not, and because you don't want to end up, with the wrong person in your life, because a high value feminine woman is very selective on whom she accepts in her life, because she has achieved a state of peace and a nervous system who is calm and peaceful. So that's what she wants to attract into her life. She wants to attract people that are going to be a match to that energy that she created for herself. So she's not going to look just at the shiny things or the superficial things, but she's going to look deeper into the values, into the personality of what other people really are. And a masculine man, a high value masculine man will do the same. A high value masculine man also has standards. He also has boundaries. He also has standards, and he also wants, of course, a high value feminine woman that has values that are gonna be a match to him, so they can have a balanced relationship, a healthy and balanced relationship. So I hope this helps in understanding what is a high value feminine woman, what is a high value masculine man. And yeah, it's all about how we act in life and how we are and who we choose to be. All right, so have a very nice day. See you next time.